Hi everyone, this morning going up to my Honda dealer, Hatfields in Crowthorne, and I've arranged to go out and have a try of a Fireblade, which I'm really looking forward to. So they've been kind enough to get one in, a demo bike, and said to me, yeah, come on up Saturday morning and come and have a go. I want to see what it's like to in comparison with the Panigales that I rode at Silverstone a few weeks ago. I'm expecting it to be nearly as quick, probably more comfortable, more easygoing on the road. So there it is. That's what I've got for the next couple of hours. The Blade, and not just any one, but the SP version with the Olin suspension, the blueprinted engine, Brembo brakes. Ooh. And already it's a fantastic machine. First thing I don't like is the horn and indicators are turned round the opposite way from what they are on my 650. So the first time, well, I'd got on this 10 minutes ago or so, first time I came to a corner, I'm hitting the horn rather than the indicators. The riding position is very different from what I'm used to. Low drop down handles, high and rake back pegs, proper superbike riding position. But even after just 10 minutes riding this, kind of feels pretty natural. Although at junctions it's nice to just let go and sit back up. But that's probably more to do with my age and my back than the bike. I'm sure they design these bikes for teenagers and 20-something-year-olds racing them around World Superbike, don't they? Okay. Oh my God! Whew. That wasn't massive loads of throttle. But boy, when it hits 7,000, you can feel it take off. Whoa! Wow, and those brakes! These are Brembo brakes, and they are good. God, I think if I had this, I would be eating through front brake pads. It is brutally addictive. Now here we are, just second gear, just kind of on and off the throttle, and the fueling is exceptional. Absolutely exceptional. I mean, it's better than my 650. So pootling around town like this, oh, the pickup there. God. It's so user-friendly. Handling's very nice. go. Oh, fucking hell! She will lift the front! Wow! I won't tell you what speed that was, but it was great. And the front just lifted up. Wow! Wow, and really stable on the brakes. Oh. So I'm actually really pleasantly surprised at just how comfortable this is. Third gear, hold on. On roads you don't know, this is where you can run out of talent very quickly. Especially on a bike that's a lot quicker than you're used to. The suspension is on the harsher side, but not uncomfortably so. Handling is beautiful, really nice. This road is pretty bumpy, and the suspension's soaking it up pretty well actually. That was a pretty severe bump. I had my backside up out of the seat, but the bike was still so settled. And the problem with this thing is I'm not even trying, and I'm getting up to speeds that I just wouldn't even be thinking about on my bike. It really is effortless. And while I can certainly feel it in my back because I'm not used to it and I've not got the best of backs anyway, the riding position just feels so good. And it's the first time I've ridden a litre sports bike on the road. I thought I would be petrified. I thought it would just be like, oh, but it's not actually. I mean, it's more than you could ever need on the road. This engine is so smooth too. It's like a turbine. Actually, it sounds a little bit like one as well. There's a bit where you do wind it on. There. Wow. And a turbine whine. This has got the standard exhaust on. It's not very loud. It sounds good though. I do like this dash. Very easy to read. But apparently there isn't a fuel gauge, which I find a bit odd. Discipline, discipline. It would have been so easy to have opened out then. Right, here we are, motorway speeds, 6th gear. Very easy to lay on the tank. Hardly any buffeting on my helmet whatsoever. It's really pleasant, really nice. Really well aerodynamically designed. And it's quite comfy like this, in that, for me, the way I am, my elbows are kind of resting on my knees. Quite nice. This screen does an incredible job. I mean, I'm sitting up quite high and I'm not feeling buffeted. Even lower, and it's lovely. Tucked right down in the bubble. Oh, but I tell you what, you have got to have so much discipline on something like this, because it doesn't feel over the top fast, and you find yourself winding it on, and then you're doing well silly speeds on the public road, which is not good. Oh, don't you love it when a lorry pulls out to overtake another lorry and is going like 2 miles an hour faster and just creates jams for everyone else? I mean, why can't he just sit behind? Look at that. Look at that. I mean, is he actually going past him? I mean, he hardly is he? It's ridiculous. Yeah, discipline is definitely the name of the game on this. This is as smooth as a baby's bottom at the motorway speed limit here. Very, very nice. The other thing which I think is so impressive is quite how stable this thing feels at speed. It gives an impression of really taking away that speed. I think because the power delivery is so effortless, the engine is so smooth, and yeah, this is the blueprinted engine on the SP, and the fairing and wind protection is so good. Oh, I love this bike. Oh, it just handles so nicely. I'm not talking about, you know, hooligan flying round corners. I'm talking about just, oh, it just rolls in. I mean, just roll on the power. Oh, so smooth. The other thing that, it's not a dislike, but would make this bike so much better, would be some electronic wizardry. So, but yeah, I think we all know that the 2017 Blade is going to be all new, it's going to be hiked on power, it's going to have probably the full electronics on it. Yeah, for a safety aspect, the ABS is great, and there's been a couple of times where I've really used these brakes and been quite ham-fisted, far more than I would be with my bike. No hint. Well, there wouldn't be any hint because, as I said, this is the electronic combined ABS system, and so when it gets into, has to kick in, it goes brake by wire, so you don't get any pulsing at the handlebars of the ABS or on the rear foot brake pedal. It all takes over. It's all just seamless and totally non-intrusive. So I mean, wow, it's an incredible system. That gearbox, typically Honda, is like stirring a nice smooth creamy white sauce. But yeah, it is. So it's missing the traction control, anti-wheelie, cornering ABS. It's also missing anything like a quick shifter. But if the for next year's model updated blade is anything like this, but with those little extras on, I can see how this could be the return to the top of the tree in terms of the king of the litre superbikes. Absolutely love it, and I don't want to give it back right now. I've been out now for nearly 90 minutes and I just want to ride it for another 90.